let it go. Been waiting, I ain't losing, so I'm about to let it go. Now we on the road, time to let it go. I'm sick of the excuses, so I gotta let it go. Go. Now we on the road, time to let it go. Been waiting, I ain't losing, so I'm about to let it go.
Rock, R&B, all that kind of stuff. I just look at it as music, you know. But I feel sorry for anybody who only listens to one form of music.
Unsigned, you're listening to the Freeza Block Show. Local, MileHighUnderground.com. Unsigned, local artists, unsigned artists. Music you may have never heard before. Music you'll want to hear again. All right here on the Freeza Block Show.
Welcome in. It is the Freeza Block Show, MileHighUnderground.com. Want to take a quick second to say happy birthday to Maya Valverde. She's 16 years old and wreaking havoc on the streets. But that's not why you tuned in. You tuned in to see Megan Burtt. Megan Burtt is here in the studio. And wow, we are so very, very happy to have you on in. Let's give you I thought I was going to give you some applause there, but there we go. There we are. Hi, Megan. How are you? So very happy to have you in. Winner of a lot of awards. You're all the time. You're always doing, festivals and just all kinds of stuff all over the place. Thank you again, Megan Burtt, for coming on in.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, it's awesome stuff. For the folks who may have never heard of you before, which is, to me, it's a little bit hard to believe. If you're immersed in the music scene, you know darn well who she is. But, for the folks that probably just are kind of on the edge or on the cusp, tell the folks what kind of music you play and let's talk a little bit.
Sure. Should we play him a song?
We will hear
so
in a
they
minute.
Can hear what kind of stuff.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I put myself in the singer-songwriter category. That means a lot of things to a lot of different people, but I definitely pull from my Americana roots and my soul roots and my folk roots and my pop roots, and kind of turns into this Americana groove-based Americana music.
Right. It's a little bit all over the place. You can't really shoebox it. Sometimes it's really I guess up tempo and hip hoppity, I guess, not like hip hop, but just danceable, I guess. And then there's some songs that are really emotional and touching and slow. And that's what we like about you. You kind of go from one end of the spectrum to the other when it comes to the singer-songwriter deal. However, it's not like heavy metal spectrum, but that's where we take it. Right?
Well, I'm glad to know that's what you like about me. I'm going to keep on doing that.
She is indeed. She is Megan Burtt, singer-songwriter. She's got a lot of irons in the fire. I mean, always working, always doing stuff. Make sure to check her out on Facebook, Megan Burtt. You can check out, you can go from there to her Facebook page and check out all the music from there and get it on Apple or on iTunes, right, as well.
Yep, I'm pretty easy to find on all the socials and the outlets.
Nice. Well, you know what, Megan, like you said, it's hey, we let them hang on for 4 minutes. So let's go ahead and play a song from Megan Burtt. This one is called Real Thing, kind of probably a pretty good grasp of what you got mostly. Do you want to tell the folks what it means to you, if it means anything at all? And again, we always talk about it is subjective, so
Right. This song came from a place of feeling like a fraud and sort of showing up in the world the way that you feel like you're supposed to look, but really that you're not doing that. You're not putting your real face forward. So that's sort of where this came from.
All right. And again, this is Megan Burtt. This song is called Real Thing. You're listening to the Freeza Block Show, MileHighUnderground.com.
I'm not out of time on purpose, and I'm hiding from the big uncertainty.
pretend. I've got a lot of love, but you can't tell I've been faking it so well. I'm climbing to the edge of perfect, and I'm finding it to be a burden. I've got cold feet, but you can't tell I've been hanging on so well. There ain't nothing that I can do, 'cause when it comes to loving you, I'm a prophet without a faith, hopeless with good intent, believer without a plan, dancer without a dance, singer without a song, mastermind behind fraud. Baby, this ain't nothing like the real thing. Me naked underneath this cover, I still can't help but wonder why I don't recognize my own skin. I'm loving you now that I've swept you up, now that I've called it love, now that I've made you a fool. There ain't nothing that I can do, 'cause when it comes to loving you, I'm a prophet without a faith, hopeless with good intent, believer without a plan, dancer without a dance, singer without a song, mastermind behind fraud. Baby, this ain't nothing like the real thing. Now that I've swept you up, now that I've called it love, now that I've made you a fool, there ain't nothing that I can do, 'cause when it comes to loving you, I'm a prophet without a faith, hopeless with good intent, believer without a plan, dancer without a dance, singer without a song, mastermind behind a fraud. Baby, this ain't nothing like the real thing. The real thing.
Megan Burtt, and again, what a wonderful, wonderful song, The Real Thing, and really good stuff off of her new album, The Bargain. And again, I was telling you a little bit off the air, and I thought, hey, you know what, it'd just be good to just say it one more time. You know, is that a lot of your music really comes off really emotional. It means a lot of, you know, like I said before, you know, a lot of songs mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Sometimes I apply it to my life, and you know, it kind of really brings up a lot of different emotions. It makes me think a lot about things, especially personally and stuff like that. And I hope it does for a lot of folks out there as well. So
thank you. That's the point. So good.
So that's kind of like your intention when you go out and you know you write a song. Does it come from an idea in your head, or does it come from like a story or an experience, or you know, how does the writing kind of come to you?
It really lyrically, it really depends on the song and where I'm at and what I'm writing. I tend to write, I think, thematically when I'm writing for a project. At least for a project for me. But but I'm always really inspired by the music and groove. So for me, that always has to come before the lyric, because I have to like really feel what I'm doing, and then I usually put a lyric on top of it. So the music always inspires the lyric for me as a songwriter, I guess is the way to sum that up.
And it just kind of comes natural, like, and then after that you start thinking about probably a flow of like a story, or you just come up with the words, hey, this word fits there, or you know what I mean? Does that make sense what I'm trying to tell you? What I'm trying to ask, I guess, if there's that even a question.
Yeah, I think, life is all just one big story. So we're certainly pulling from stories. It depends on what kind of stage you want to put the story on, and so I would say yes, they come from stories, but they're not necessarily story songs like folklore,
Right. A lot of stuff just personally
on the nose
inside, right?
Yeah, sure, of course. Gotta write about real stuff.
No doubt. Hey, and by the way, that bell, hello, there's that bell again. That bell's for a hit or a shot. It doesn't necessarily have to be weed or alcohol. Just a little something to get you right on through this interview and the rest of your day, and also when we make a good point. So all the Megan Burtt fans, go ahead and break it on out. You owe us two of whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah, where's mine?
That's for the folks playing at home only. I'm sorry. Well, maybe next time, when we do the home version. Yeah. No doubt about it. You've done a lot of great stuff over the year, or over the, just the last like few years, as a matter of fact. It's been kind of compact, since 2015, when I first kind of started met you and kind of was following your career and a lot of the different things that you do. It's amazing to me. One of the things that comes up, and I'm sure a lot of folks talk about it in all the interviews and stuff like that, is the tour that you do for the prisoners. And, let's get into that, the idea, the concept, and, how, if you're going to keep continuing to do it as well.
Yeah, people love to talk about the prisons.
They do.
It's good. It's good. I like to talk about it. It's one of my favorite things that I do. It's always in the winter. Historically, it's been excuse me. Historically, it's been in December because it's kind of a holiday thing for the inmates. I've done it for 6 years in a row.
And at this point, when you do it, you're not really scared. You kind of already been through the ropes and stuff. The very first time, though, was there a lot of fear, and were you like, oh man, I don't know, or were you like just all balls out and I want to just do it?
Well, my balls weren't out per se. I was intimidated the first time, but I wasn't scared. I've never been scared to go into the institutions. But yeah, the first one is all I needed to kind of break the ice and like get comfortable with it. And now it's just, it sounds so weird, but it's like smooth sailing. I know what to expect and where we go and how the security works. And I've done it for 6 years. So it's, at this point, it's just a cool thing,
Nice. Tell us about the afterwards part. You've played your last song on the set, and, you're getting ready to break down or whatever it is you do immediately after one of those particular shows. Are you able to have a little bit of access to some of the fans? I mean, some of the prisoners, or do they, hey, well, that was great. You know what I mean? Can you see the emotion in their face sometimes, or,
for sure. They are the best audiences. I'll tell you what, I wish I could play. I wish it made sense for my career to play in prisons every single day, because I would. I swear to you, I would. People in prison are so gracious, and they're so glad that you're there. They're so appreciative. A lot of them are really fun, and it's like a party. It's awesome. It is awesome. I have never had an audience as awesome as an institution. I just, they're so grateful. And it just, if people could imagine, if people that are not in prison can just take a second and imagine what it would be like if you weren't saturated with choices of shows to go to, and you only had 1 or maybe 2 a year, like what that would feel like, instead of like, I can go to 5 shows tonight, because anyone could go to 5 shows any night of the week in any city in the country almost, and these people get 2 concerts a year.
That's awesome. And do you do it at the same place, or do you do it in different regional areas? Or
They're always in the state of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
They have an entertainment program kind of built into the
kind of a good behavior type of deal.
Yeah. It's definitely the guys that are on good behavior come. And I'm sorry, going back to your earlier question, it depends on the institution. They're all different. The security is different at all of them a little bit, and sometimes we'll get to sort of hang with an inmate if he's working in the prison, or I'm sorry, in the gym or whatever facility we're playing in. If their job is to help out there, then we'll get to kind of am I allowed to say words?
Well,
we'll shoot the breeze.
There you go.
We can kind of shoot the breeze with them a little bit, and yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. It's
nice.
Really cool.
Good stuff, Megan. Thank you again for coming in, and you brought your guitar with you. So, and you said that you might feel like playing a couple of songs, and also letting the folks in on what you can do on a live deal. So if you'd like, go ahead and pick one up.
Sure.
I know you're looking at me like, oh my God, do you want me to do this right here and now?
Do you want me to pull this mic over?
Yeah, you sure could.
Okay.
Let's see what we can do here. You're all right with this now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here. I'm all yours for another 40 minutes.
Oh man, don't make it sound like it's the longest 40 minutes of your life. It is Megan Burtt. She is here. She will be playing at the Athena Festival at Swallow Hill on March 9th and 10th. Make sure to check her out. Again, check her Facebook page. It takes you right to all the social media and all the other stuff, and the music, great music that is nothing but Megan Burtt. So, all right, go ahead and tell us what you're going to play here, and we'll be quiet and let you play.
Thanks. I'm going to play a song called Not the Only One.
One more time.
It's called Not the Only One. I see you struggling, secrets of a lover ain't hard to uncover. It feels like a dead end. The only way out is back where we started, and you're not the only one trying. You're not the only one who is dying to change. Counting wins, it's exhausting. Maybe we should cut losses, let it all go. Every inch you climb high, keep thinking we'll find a bottle. You're not the only one trying. You're not the only one who is dying to change. If time can grow a rose and I can't hold on hope that we'll find our way back together. You're not the only one who is trying. You're not the only one who is dying to change. And you're not the only one who is trying. for change.
Beautiful song, beautiful voice. Oh man, I'm telling you what, it's awesome stuff, man. I like that song. A nice song about making choices and I guess a desire for something different. I guess in your life or in anybody's life, I suppose. So yeah, I like that. So again, all these lyrics and stuff. They're they're really from the deep inside a lot of times, huh? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
It's a tough question. We'll go on to another one. This album, by the way, check her album out. The latest one is called The Bargain, and that's the one that we want you to go ahead and purchase. And we'll purchase them all because they're all just as good. They're all damn good, as a matter of fact. The song or the name, The Bargain. Let's talk a little bit about that. I mean, was where does that come from? What bargain are you thinking of? In musical terms, I suppose.
Yeah, the record, The Bargain, its namesake kind of came from this idea that we're constant as people moving through the world. We're constantly bargaining for things, for our safety, for our health, for in our relationships with ourselves, and this record. The songs were really written in a place of transition of, hitting the bottom and moving back up to the top and moving through darkness into light and personal transitions and growth. And so The Bargain just felt like, again, back to the decision, the decisions that we make and how we choose to move through the world.
And the word bargain sounds much better than the word compromise, right?
Megan Burtt, Compromise.
There you go. That'll be the number 2, the second album, right?
That'll be the follow-up.
No doubt. Yeah. Again, check her out. It is Megan Burtt. She's going to be at the Athena Festival at Swallow Hill, and that's supports the women in arts. It's going to be March 9th and 10th. Talk a little bit about the Athena Festival, if you would.
Totally. I'm super psyched that they asked me to be part of this festival. It's an all-women run festival that happens a lot of dates in March. Actually, they support theater, dance, music, film. It's really all-inclusive, all-encompassing. It's a really special thing. And I'm going to be doing a very scary thing on the 9th, which is that we get paired up with an artist of a different medium.
Okay.
And then we have to create a 15-minute piece and then perform it that night on stage in front of people who have bought tickets.
How long do you have to create this piece?
The day.
That day. Wow.
Yeah. And I don't know if I'm getting paired up with a painter or a dancer or a playwright. So
it's not going to be another musician.
Nope.
Okay.
No. We get paired up with someone with a different medium.
Oh, that's cool. That's really that's
it
really
is cool. It's very cool. It's terrifying, but it's very cool.
And that one will be the March 9th.
That's on March 9th. And then on March 10th, I'll be headlining a show. It's also hosted at Swallow Hill, also part of the Athena Festival. And that's where I'll get to make up for if I really mess up on the 9th. I can lick my wounds on the 10th and play things that I actually know.
Nice. That's good stuff. It is Megan Burtt. She is here in the Freeza Block. Make sure to check her out on the Facebook page and check out the website and all the good stuff. 3 or 4 albums on there. You got some YouTube videos. The YouTube video that'll catch most everyone's eye is the one you did with the Colorado Symphony Orchestra. Tell us a little bit how you got that gig, and then just about it a little bit, the experience, and we know you'd go back, especially if they ask.
Oh, tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
It was one of the most magical, humbling, powerful experiences of my life. I'm so grateful to the CSO for having me on that show. And yeah, it has left a lasting impact on my artistry and on the way that I think about music and the way I write music and on the way that I want to present myself. I mean, it was a really special night for me. I got to play, there were 4 artists who had a set with the symphony. We each had about 5 or 6 songs arranged, and yeah, one of them is captured on YouTube called Anchor that turned out really well.
Yeah, make sure right after this, check that out on YouTube, the Anchor. It's just the Anchor, or is it Anchor?
It's just called Anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Colorado Symphony Orchestra, Megan Burtt.
Beautiful. Well, you know, and it goes with your beautiful voice. I'm just going to say it. It is an absolutely angelic, beautiful voice that you have. You know, I guess when you were young, you knew you wanted to be singing, or maybe not. I don't know.
I always knew I wanted to play music. My relationship with my artistry, like anyone's, has ridden the waves over the years, but I do feel very called to this life and this art form. So I think I'll keep going.
That's right. And for the folks who are at home, you know, you got a song here called Ain't Seen, or just Ain't Seen Nothing Yet.
That's right.
So
don't underestimate.
There you go.
Me.
It is Megan Burtt. She's in here, and she's melting it down with me right here on the Freeza Block show.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play this song, Ain't Seen Nothing Yet, because you haven't, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Think I'd be safer on a straight line, waiting around to hit a green light. You got a big surprise if you'll open your eyes. Buried my wreckage in the graveyard. I'm driving faster than a NASCAR. I'm just the hopeful kind, taking it for a ride. Holding out for perfect is a dream that's hard to shake. It's always gonna be what you make it. And you can fit me right inside my shadow. And you can box it up inside your head. But you can turn minds around the hollow, 'cause you ain't seen nothing yet. Traded my wind for the big sky, gave up the backseat for the front line. Finally figured it out. There's no going back now. Strip the surface off of me. Found out what's underneath. It's always gonna be what you make it. And you can fit me right inside my shadow. And you can box me up inside your head. But you can turn minds around the hollow, 'cause you ain't seen nothing yet. You can flip me right inside my shadow. And you can box me up inside your head. But you'll be drawing lines around the hollow, 'cause you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh. You ain't seen
Megan Burtt in the studio, and thank you very much for coming on in again. We were having great stuff. Make sure to check out her Facebook page, Megan MEGAN BURTT, Megan Burtt, and check out her website and go and give her some love. You know, got the music out there on iTunes and all that other good stuff. So you know, either that or she'll send you one as well. Right, a full physical CD.
That's right. I know where the post office is.
No doubt about it. You, like you said, you have a lot of irons in the fire. Let's talk about one that particularly caught my eye, and it's fairly new, I guess, to you or us or everybody. It's called Ginger Bomb. I'm going to give that a ring. Ginger Bomb. Hey, what a great name, and of course, hey, it's a little bit self-explanatory, but go ahead and talk about it.
It's not self-explanatory. Well, once you know what it is, you'll be like, oh, but people are like, what? Sometimes when I first say, this is my first interview talking about Ginger Bomb.
Yes.
So that's exciting. Ginger Bomb is a band, a side project band for all of the members. We are 5 redheads in one band, and we're called Ginger Bomb.
I love that.
Amazing. It's so much fun.
Now, not right off the bat, you were like, oh, let's, it just kind of, the name kind of happened after you guys got together, right? It wasn't let me see if I can find, let's talk about
this story.
All right, good.
I started writing with a guy. I got set up on a blind songwriting date with this guy in New York, Zach, from his publisher. And I write a lot not just for me. So I got set up with Zach, and we wrote really well together, and we wrote like 5 songs purely for licensing. And then we wrote another one, and it was kind of in this vein. And we wrote another one that was kind of in this vein, and then another one. And then it was kind of like, oh, we should start a band. These are cohesive songs. We should maybe start a thing. And I had this name because I guess it's not a secret anymore, but I wanted to be I still do. I want to be a DJ. It's some part of my life. I just think it sounds fun.
Like a Dead Mouse type of DJ, spinning the tracks as you go, or a guy that just.
It's kind of even lame for me to say because I know nothing about that world. I don't know anything about the equipment. I just think it's cool. And my DJ name was going to be DJ Ginger Bomb.
Nice.
And I was I was like, I'm not going to learn this trade for a while. This is here now. Let's just use that name and start this band. And so it's 2 people are in LA, 1.5 people are here in Colorado, and 1.5 people are.
Well, let's give them some props, and then don't just say 2 people. Let's say their names, unless it's a secret.
No, it's not. I just there's a guy. The drummer's Ryan Vaughn. He lives in LA. Sarah D is the other female in the band. She's a badass. She lives in LA as well. Casey Sidwell plays bass. He's in Colorado. Zach is in New York, Brooklyn, who I wrote the record with. And then I'm kind of bouncing around between wherever.
You're the glue that keeps the Ginger Bomb together, right?
I'm like the frosting. I'm the frosting that keeps the ginger snaps.
There we go. No
That's
doubt. There we go. Oh, yeah, there's that darn crutch word again. Anyways, good stuff. It is Megan Burtt in the studio. Great stuff from you, by the way. You know, your award winner. And tell us a little bit about, you know, a lot of the awards. You have a lot of them, and you know, and it's only because you entered a lot of contests and stuff, I guess. I mean, or did they seek you out for most of them? I'm not sure.
No. I mean, it was kind of like I graduated from college and didn't know what to do. I was an independent artist. So I submitted to a lot of songwriting contests to build my network and build my touring and be able to have, you know, start to build a national reputation. And so that's how those happened. I haven't won a contest in a lot of years because well, who knows why? But I haven't tried to.
Right. Well, you know, but that's how that works. I mean, you enter the contest or whatever. You want to get yourself national or at least known. You want to put your name out there, and you want to get some traction. You want to get that brand going, you know.
Yeah.
Megan Burtt, the brand.
That's
you know,
right.
and that's another thing. Let's talk about that. I noticed that it's Megan Burtt and a certain group, or Megan Burtt and, you know, I don't know, this time Ginger Bomb is just Ginger Bomb. It's not,
just
is
Ginger
it?
Bomb.
Yeah, right. But for the most part, your albums or the releases that you had just put out were with certain bands, but they're, how do I say it? They're not like you're not going to be doing that with the same group of folks over and over again. It's mostly you and handpicked musicians.
Yeah. Yes.
That was a hard way to go around that to get there, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know, I have a rotating cast of people that play with me for sure. I don't even love that fact, you know, but it's just the reality of being a singer-songwriter.
And well, I think the reason that you do that is because you want to keep your name out there. You don't want to be like, it's my take on this. I don't know if you could correct me if I'm wrong, because it is your deal. But, you know, you would like to just be known as with your name and not known as a band name, like the such and suches or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I
think different seasons of life, different writing will unfold different projects. I've been performing under Megan Burtt for a long time, released records under Megan Burtt, but Ginger Bomb is now its own thing. I have a couple other side things that are their own thing.
Okay.
You know, I think
so. It's not really what I said then.
Well, I mean, I think that this thing that I'm promoting the most is myself and my music and my name for sure.
There you go.
But yeah, I think, you know, we're all complicated individuals.
And that's
so
a real
cut and
complicated
dry.
question. I'm
Not
sorry
so
to.
cut and dry.
You know, I know. And thank you again. You come straight out of the airport just to be here, and I'm just like throwing you curveballs, and you're hitting them out of the park at least. I know it's you know, it's tough. You're tired. You got a lot of stuff on the plate, and you're always moving around. Check her out on Instagram as well. A lot of the good stuff. You could see the creative process kind of happening. No doubt about it. And that's what I like the most is watching you on Instagram. Every once in a while, or quite a bit, you'll be on there creating something new, or with another artist, and you guys will just be jamming or whatever. So I love that. Make sure to check her out. It's Megan Burtt, right? Just Megan Burtt on Instagram.
On the Instas.
Good stuff. And, you know, like I said, you've been around town. You know, a lot of folks will probably have seen you before. I've seen you perform, but it's always like at like something like the Day of Colorado Day of Rock, or you know, one of the things downtown, you know, at Civic Center or something like that. Mm-hmm. And you know, they're not really familiar with you, but you know, what do you think of that? You know, they know me, but they don't. That's kind of a tough deal, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I think of that. I think that I'm grateful if I get to play for anyone ever. And I just hope that people won't stop coming for as long as I decide to keep making music. That's what I hope.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
it is so fun to watch you guys play or watch you play, period, with whoever you're playing with, because you really, it's just so good, and you guys are just all so talented. There's not a missed note. The last time I saw you, you were at Levitt Pavilion, and you opened up.
Good show.
Yeah, you opened up for Shell and
Yeah,
a bunch of other, talents, super talents, like unbelievable show, and it was for free. That was the thing that I liked about it the most.
Colorado, man, there's so many initiatives, so many events, so many opportunities for people to see music free or inexpensively.
No doubt.
There's no reason why, in my mind, Denver can't have the reputation that Austin, Texas, or Nashville, or even, I'm not going to say it. It's like, it feels like sacrilegious to say New Orleans, but like, in the same arena, because there are so many people playing. And I think we're getting there. I think we're slowly getting there. I'm encouraged. I wish it would happen a little faster, but.
Well, time will tell, and
time will tell.
It's getting there, like you said. And, we got to love that. Comparatively, you are, you don't always stay here, so you're experiencing local scenes in other cities. Comparatively, what do you think?
The world is a big place. The United States is a big place. I've done quite a bit of touring in Europe. It's hard to compare. Colorado's got a really cool thing going, and I think that there's room for it to just keep getting better and better and better. My hope is that people just keep being interested in music and coming out and taking a chance on a show and pulling for the babysitter if need be.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
Because those are the kinds of things that are going to keep Denver great, but also make it a booming music city, and so that it is on par with some of the other amazing, reputable music cities. I mean, we're getting there. Don't get me wrong. There's so much great music here, and great events and great festivals, and it's really cool, and I hope that it'll just keep getting better and better.
I think it will. We have Megan Burtt in the studio. Megan Burtt, check her out on Facebook and all that other stuff. It'll take you right to her website, and on the website you can go and purchase the music, all that good stuff. And I love it. And if you like that kind of, the kind of music that you've been hearing so far, then hey, are you down for doing one more for us? If you would, that'd be great. And again, we have Megan Burtt. Check her out. She's going to be down at the Athena Festival. Sorry about that.
No, it's my fault.
She's going to be at Swallow Hill and the Women in Arts Festival, March 9th. But you want to see the March 9th show because she's going to be matched up with somebody from another genre of art, and but not music, which is going to be kick-ass. And then the 10th, she can make up for it if you blew it. So go ahead and tell us what you're going to play, and we'll let you do it.
Cool. I'm going to give you a little sneak. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of a song that'll. It's not released yet, and I'm working on it for an upcoming release. It's called Wild Hearts, and I wanted to write an anthem for people who felt like they were walking through the world a little bit differently, and maybe felt like they were on an island, and just that, I think people who pursue beauty and art and culture are really the glue that keeps the world together. And so this is a song for those people. We are the wild hearts. We're in this together. We know underbound. We know feet to the fire. We are the wild hearts. And we've pledged forever, 'cause we know the world won't hold up without our wild hearts. The work is written on our souls. Footsteps follow. It's nothing that we chose. No pill we swallow.
The magic guides our feet away, or sound asleep. It's all a dream. 'Cause we are the wild hearts. We're in this together. We know wonder bound. We know feet to the fire. We are the wild hearts. And we've pledged forever, 'cause we know the world won't hold up without our wild hearts. When you're afraid to light the spark, we will ignite the dark. When you need reminding of who you are and who you want to be, and what it is to be free. We are the wild hearts. We're in this together. We know wonder bound. Feet to the fire. We are the wild hearts. And we've pledged forever, 'cause we know the world won't hold up without our wild hearts. Running and reaching, we find our glory in painting a story. Searching and seeking, if no one is listening, faithfully marching on. Learning and leading, we'll be the voices to cut through the noises. Quietly freeing, till our hearts stop beating. And so is we're set to task. I would not have it any other way. Mm-hmm. 'Cause we are the wild hearts. We're in this together. We know wonder bound. Feet to the fire. We are the wild hearts. And we pledged forever, 'cause we know the world won't hold up without our wild hearts.
Fantastic, awesome, amazing stuff. It's Megan Burtt live right here in the Freeza Block. Thank you so much, Megan, for playing a couple of songs. I know it's tough sometimes,
It's what I do, my friend.
Yeah, coming on out, right out of the airport and everything else, just wow, you're awesome. Just amazing. Good stuff. And check her out again on the Facebook page, Megan Burtt, B-U-R-T-T with 2 T's. And, go ahead and check out website out and all the other good stuff she's got going on. The Instagram, just Megan Burtt and all that good stuff, man. Awesome, awesome stuff. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
You'd be really fun to hang out with at a like a camp out or something like that. Do you do any of that kind of stuff every once in a while?
I really am a very big advocate of roasting marshmallows over a fire. Whiskey in flasks.
There we go.
Hiking up mountains.
Yeah.
So I would like to think I'd be real fun at a camp out.
How has it been a while since you've had some free time to do stuff like that, or are you just like constantly just on the go? Because you seem like you're just busy.
Yeah, I hate that word. I feel like everyone uses it in inappropriate ways, but yeah, my life is very full, and I have sort of a work-life balance that I'm maybe not as great about, but I love what I do, so there's that. But I could probably use a camp out. Probably time.
That's awesome.
Time for
a camp out, not
Colorado girl.
That'd be fun though, just to have you there, just break out the guitar and play a couple songs for everybody. How fantastic would that be?
It'd be great.
Yeah, well, hey, it might happen here in a couple of weeks, but if you want to see her play indeed live, and it's going to be a lot different than kind of what we have here, because you're not going to do anything acoustically or kind of,
I will, yeah, because it's a women's, it's a festival about supporting women artists. So I'm going to be pretty stripped down. I'm going to have some female guests
Okay.
coming in with me.
Oh, some surprises as well. Make sure to check it out. Swallow Hill, March 9th and 10th, the Athena Festival. Go get your tickets now. The Women in Arts Festival, and Megan Burtt will be there. And again, check out her Facebook page, all of that good stuff. And of course, keep your eyes out, because she's always doing stuff downtown, or, you know, any time of festival. Keep your eye out, because she's always busy, I guess. We'll put it in a good sense, good busy. And yes, indeed. Great stuff.
Thanks.
You know, that busyness, though, kind of probably would, I don't know, would you think about like maybe has something to do with the hurricane song that you sent me? Does that have anything to do with that, maybe, or not?
No.
No.
That's just all about a guy, really.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
It's all good.
It's all subjective. It's all good. Indeed. It's Megan Burtt. This song is off of The Bargain as well. Make sure to check out The Bargain, and you can get this song, hear it all on your own whenever you want. Right here, milehighunderground.com. It's Hurricane. It's Megan Burtt. She's in the studio. Freeza Block Show.
I loved you like a fever, could burn a hole right through. Nothing so tried and true fell into place. I couldn't try to stop it, so quickly I would change. Love easily persuades, and love is after you. It takes a hurricane to tear a city down, and it took a mighty wave to turn my heart around. Oh, what a gift you gave to make such mighty waves. Somehow you knew only a hurricane would do. Was such a perfect figure inside a perfect frame. No one was out of place, fit me like a glove. It started as a windstorm, an honest masquerade. The damage makes you wait, soon I would see that it takes a hurricane to tear a city down, and it took a mighty wave to turn my heart around. Oh, what a gift you gave to make such mighty waves. Somehow you knew only a hurricane would do. You left no room for questions, a sword stuck in a stone. No magic wand to find the bird after he is flown. And when you're so far down, you can only be found. Somehow you knew only a hurricane would do. It takes a hurricane to tear a city down. Somehow you knew only a hurricane would do.
Beautiful, beautiful work. It is Megan Burtt. Thank you so much for coming on in here.
Thank you
I
for
hope
having
it's
me.
been probably the longest hour of your life. So
Oh, stop
I'm
it.
just messing with you. Make sure, folks, to check out Megan Burtt, her Facebook page. Give her a thumbing and a liking. Go ahead and check out the new album, The Bargain. A lot more great songs on that album than what we heard here. Check out Ginger Bomb coming up here soon and all that other good stuff, man. She's going to be on the West Coast. She's going to be on the East Coast. She is Megan Burtt. She's all over the place, but make sure to check her out while she's here March 9th and 10th at the Athena Festival at Swallow Hill. It's a small place, so make sure you get your tickets early. She won't be the only one there, and there will be a few surprises as well. Megan, again, thank you so much for coming on in here. I'm going to just go ahead and replay one of the songs as an outro. And I think we'll do Real Thing because I like that song a lot. And why not?
Thanks for having me. Thank
Indeed,
you for your
indeed.
time.
So we'll play this on out. And again, while this is playing out, I want folks again to check out Megan Burtt. Go ahead, check out her Facebook page. Check out all the social media, thumbing and a liking, everything else. And we'll see you next week. We have Rob For Real in the studio, switching it up, going a little bit on the hip-hop side. Indeed, indeed. And everybody have a great weekend.
I'm not out of 10 on purpose. And I'm hiding from the big uncertain. I've